I started off actually as a secretary, then realized that is really not my calling, but thankfully though, I still, that experience is good because it helps me to be very organized. Then I did legal secretarial, then went and did law at the University of Nairobi, did my master's in the same, in corporate governance, and I'm also a certified secretary.
Awesome.
Yes.
Now, when we talk of financial planning, the key goal is financial security.
Yes.
Can you tell us what financial security is?
Basic terms is that you have passive investment that can actually manage your lifestyle. So if you all work with goals like that, then you get to be financially secure. So if all your investments, they give you money enough to pay for your lifestyle, then you're financially secure. So how many Kenyans are there? Okay. That is a big question.
That's a big question.
Yes.
Now, when we talk of now financial planning, how are we supposed to go about it? Because now that it's the biggest challenge that people are going through out there, how to plan for that little amount that you have.
One, there's nothing like little money because minus 1 shilling, can you call it 1,000 bob?
No.
Exactly. So you need to start by changing your mindset about money because that is where most people go wrong. And how to go about it is you have goals. Most people actually, if you ask people, do you save? They will say yes, they do save. How much? They might give a figure and it's random. It's not maybe a specific figure, and they save according to how, depending on how that month turns out to be. So that is also something that needs to be changed. So you need to work with a goal. So how much are you working towards and to do what? You can't just save for a rainy day. How much does a rainy day cost? So, and you need to have a goal.
Okay.
So you need to set a goal. Otherwise, how do you assess whether you are achieving or you're not? How do you assess your performance? Yeah. So you need a goal first and foremost.
Is there a priority when it comes to these goals?
Yes, every individual is different. So your goal as a single person, your goal as a married couple, your goal as a retiree, they're very different. So goals are dynamic. So what is your immediate pain point? So what does that cost?
Okay.
Yes.
Now, when you talk of small businesses, because that is our main target, entrepreneurs, people who want to make that first step.
Yes.
They might come across one such as corporate governance. I know you are a champion of corporate governance.
Yes.
Can you tell them what it means?
Simple terms means you're just organized and structured. You can't afford to do things haphazardly and expect an outcome. So you start by what kind of outcome do you expect? So if you know what to expect, then work backwards. How do you ensure that you get there? Because when you have a plan, then you can assess whether your plan is working or it is not working. And if it is not working, then what do you need to do to ensure that it works? But you have to start with an outcome, because without a plan, then what are you expecting? For you to know what to expect, you need to define the outcome, then work on structures to get you there. So even if it is a small business, you need to keep books of accounts. You find most businesses don't keep any form of records, so they have no clue how much money is being poured in the business, how much money they're making as profits, and then you mix your business income with what you're supposed to pay yourself. Because even as a small businesses, you need to have a salary. So how much is your salary as a business owner? Don't commingle your salary with the business operational cash. Yes.
And how do you determine your salary? Because that becomes now a challenge to many business owners. You find that since they are working in that particular job, they forget to pay themselves.
Yeah, that is one of the mistakes that people do, because the business money is not your money. You need to separate yourself from the business. So, unless you have a structure, and structure for big businesses and small businesses, of course, are very different, but the principle is the same. So, separate roles, separate incomes, have clear lines, define who does what until what points, and at what point do you escalate, at what point do you take a pay cut because of what is happening, so that you're very clear on how you're making progress. It will also help you to know whether this is a business for you or it is not, because you're able to have clarity of how much money. Otherwise, then when you commingle, if you have an issue, you need to pay fees, you will use business money to pay fees, then business doesn't have money, so you have to close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking of clarity, saying of how you are an experienced lady in this business. How long should a person starting a business, how long should they be in that business to say this business is now peaking? For how long? Some say 5 months, others 1 year. How long should it take? I'm
in corporate actually, but I help people in setting up their governance structures.
Okay.
But then again, personally, my personal opinion, the wearer of the shoe knows how it pinches. So you know when to call it quits. Nobody can tell you that. But if you've given it everything, the best way that you can, and if you are to redo it again, there's nothing that you do differently, and it's not paying up, you should know when to acknowledge that it is not working.
It's not working.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not everything would work. So they say fail forward. So even if you fail, keep trying until you find that which works. Okay. And I think the best way to know what business to do a business that is aligned to your passion, so that when all else is not working, then the passion that you have for that thing that you're doing will keep you going.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Now, attitudes and behaviors, it's crucial for business people, especially those who want to start. There's something that it's something that you should have, a right attitude, and of course, exemplary behaviors. From your experience, what are the values that ignite these good attitudes and behaviors?
Just have an attitude of gratitude in everything.
Attitude of gratitude.
Yes.
Hey, Madam Kilongosi. Okay.
That works. All experiences that come your way, good or bad, find something in there to learn. It might be a hurtful experience, but find the lesson therein and move on. So if you embrace an attitude of gratitude, you use less time grumbling, you focus on what has value, so that, in fact, they say the richest 1%, they take advantage of bad situations to find an opportunity in that bad situation. So when you embrace that kind of attitude, all else works.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Attitude of gratitude. Wow, this is answer. I told you, we bring you the best. We are going to take a short break because, trust me, we still have a lot to talk about.